very much. Familiar with small houses like this? We are the everyday theater players, and we've had occasion in the past to answer the phone and have someone say, well, what time is your play? And we're tempted to say, well, what time can you be there? And so this is similar to that, and we're honored to perform for you. We already performed once today. We performed for the gifted classes and also for Miss Petite's drama class in the TA, third period today. We also performed this play at the Alachua County Dickens Festival. And we were honored at the Dickens Festival to be the only Dickens-oriented troupe that presented the actual character of Charles Dickens, whom I myself will portray. We started putting this play together here back in December when the Dickens Festival was about to kick off. And I had written the play the year before and used most of my theater contacts to put together the ensemble. But it occurred to me that we had so much talent right here on campus that we should really take advantage of that. Susan Petite is our drama teacher, and she has a master's degree in drama. Dirk Drake, of course, has Hollywood connections, and he's been in the theater and the movie business for decades. And then we also have two student actors. Dirk's daughter, Angelina, who is a 5th grader at Littlewood Elementary School, portrays the lovely Miss Estella from Great Expectations. She was also the Citizen of the Month last month over at Littlewood. And my son, Michael McShane, adds to his resume by playing Pip from Great Expectations. And with that, I think we'll get underway, but we'd be happy to answer any of your questions afterwards about our creative process. And now we present Dickens Dilemma. Seated in my mind's eye. Obsequious Mr. Pumblechook. Social climber he is. Yes. Of course. Eccentric Miss Havisham, still in her wedding dress. The beautiful Miss Estella. Let me see. Seem to be stuck. If they were all, well, give me a moment. I'm thinking. You and she. Yes, I've got it now. Yes, of course. Why not be florid, being paid by the word? Another chapter that can be in tomorrow's newspaper. And then, let's see, the climax can be, it's going to be heart-rending. Tear-jerker. Let's see. It'll come to me. Oh, yes, I got it now. Delightful. And then how will they, yes, Deus ex machina, but who cares? And then, finally, Finny, you've done it again, Miles. Writer's block. What a quaint idea. Some slab to stop up the passage to curiosity. Some key to lock up the old curiosity shop. Did you know where I might purchase one? Not interested, really. This is my only escape into fiction. The creatures of my fancy have become as real to me as the people I know in life.
More.
I beg your pardon.
More real.
Hearing voices. You cannot conceive the store of trouble and vexation you are preparing for yourself by entering upon the trade of authorship. I positively cannot create until I have my steam up, until I become so excited I cannot leave off.
Excuse me, Mr. Dickens, but there's some people here to see you.
See me? But I'm working, can't you see?
Yes, so I can see that, sir, but they are very insistent.
Well, show them in then, I'll deal with them.
Here they are, sir.
see? I'm working.
That's what they want to see, sir. They want to watch you create.
Only God creates, dear child.
Now, what is it you do?
Only God can make something out of nothing. What I do is just a trick, really. The way some people can draw a few lines and it looks like a face. It's not a face, really. They're just lines on a page. And it's the same with me. They're not really people.
Don't say that, sir.
Just words on a page.
You'll offend them.
Ciphers. Whom? Whom will I offend?
Your people, sir.
Oh, my people. Wouldn't want to offend them. They're all I've got.
Let me tell you something, and this is in strictest confidence. The presence of my wife aggravates me. I loathe my family. I detest my house. I begin to have thoughts of hanging myself on the pear tree in the garden, or of abstaining from food and starving myself to death.
Don't do it, sir.
I've heard the Queen reads my books. She's very fond of them. I think she will be sorry when I'm gone. I should wish to be embalmed and to be kept, if practicable, on top of a triumphal arch at Buckingham Palace when the Queen is in town. And on the northeast turrets of the Round Tower when she's in Windsor.
Please, don't do it, sir.
Do what?
Kill yourself.
Kill myself. Not a bad idea.
Don't, sir.
Why are you shivering?
It's snowing, sir.
Where? Oh, don't tell me. I'm glad you're wet. I'm glad you're cold. I'm glad you've lost your way. I'm glad your eyes are red from crying. Yes, it does my heart good to see your little nose so pinched and frosty. Here I am, deaf in the ears, hoarse in the throat, red in the nose myself, green in the gills, damp in the eyes, twitchy in the joints, fractious in temper. I tried to get some work done.
Ebenezer!
It cannot be.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
How now? What do you want of me?
Much!
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Very well. Who were you?
In life,
For a shame.
I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
But I'm not Scrooge.
You're not.
No.
Of course you are.
No. There is no Scrooge. They're just words on a page. I should know. I wrote them.
Ebenezer Scrooge, I've known you for 30 years.
No, there is no Scrooge, and there is no you.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence of my reality do you have beyond that of your senses?
I don't know.
Then why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach
Oh.
makes them cheat. Well, you may be an undigested bit of beef. Blot of mustard. Crumb of cheese. Fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are.
I see.
You see this toothpick?
I do.
You're not looking at it.
But I see it notwithstanding.
Well, I have but to swallow this and be for the rest of my days persecuted by a legion of goblins, all of my own creation.
Precisely.
A humbug, I tell you.
Ah!
Mercy. Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the creative mind, do you believe in us or not?
Us?
The creatures of your fancy, as you say so yourself, more real to you than the men and women you meet in life.
But that was just a manner of speaking.
No.
Why do you walk the earth? Why do you come to me?
It is required of every man, the spirit within him should walk amongst his fellow man and go abroad and travel far and wide. And if it goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander the earth. Oh, woe is me, and to witness what it cannot share, but might have shared in life and turned to happiness on earth.
You're fettered. Tell me why.
You know why you fettered me.
Wait, tell me.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it of my own free will. I girded it on of my own free will, link by link and yard by yard. Is its pattern strange to you?
No, I recognize it. I made it for you.
Oh, would you recognize the weight and length of the ponderous chain you bear yourself?
Oh, speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. In life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow confines of our money-counting hole. Mark me, in life, my spirit never left our business house.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common welfare should have been my business. Charity, mercy, benevolence, forbearance, they were all my business.
And my business is...
Yes?
To imagine? To visualize? Oh, dare I say it?
Say it. To create. Precisely. It's what you've been put on earth to do, good man.
It's what I wish to do. It's what I'll give my last ounce of strength to.
You will be visited by more of us.
More shades?
More of your creation.
People.
Just remember, you are Ebenezer Scrooge.
But...
You are Jacob Marley.
But...
Remember!
How can I forget? Whether I shall turn out to be the hero of my own life, or whether that station will be held by anybody else, these spirits shall deftly show. My boy. I'm sorry, my boy.
Sir?
Don't you know me?
Now you?
I'm your father.
The Dickens you are.
Yes. In the matter of speaking, yes. And you must be, David, eh?
No, sir.
David Copperfield? Who are you then? Oliver Twist. Tiny Tim.
My father's name being Philip, and my Christian name being Philip, my infant tongue could be nothing longer, nor more explicit than Pip.
Yes, I know.
So I call myself Pip.
Of course.
As I never saw my mother, nor my father, my first fancies regarding what they were like derived from these tombstones.
Oh, this is a bleak place. This churchyard, overgrown with nettles, dark, flat wilderness beyond, marshes, distant savage land from which the wind is rushing, and this small bundle of shivers, growing afraid of it all and beginning to cry, is Pip. Shouldn't cry if I were you, Pip.
Why?
He'll hear you.
Who?
Hold your noise, you little devil, or I'll cut your throat.
Oh, pray don't do it, sir. Pray don't cut my throat.
Tell us your name, quick.
Pip, sir.
Once more, give it mouth.
Pip. Pip, sir.
You young dog. What fat cheeks you got. Darn me if I couldn't eat 'em. Now, look here. Where's your mother?
There. In
Where?
a grave.
Oh, and your father? Dead too. Well, who do you live with? Supposing you were kindly let live, which I ain't made up my mind about.
My sister, sir. Miss Joe Gargery, wife to Joe Gargery. The blacksmith, sir.
Blacksmith, eh? Now looky here. The question being whether you're to be let live. Do you know what a file is?
Yes, sir.
Well, you bring me a file, and you bring me widows. You bring 'em both to me, or I'll have your heart and your liver out.
If you please, sir, kindly keep me upright. Perhaps I shall not be sick, and I could attend more.
You bring me tomorrow early that file and them widows. You bring the lot to me. You do it. And you never dare to say a word or make a sign concerning your having seen such a person as me, or any person, some ever. And you shall be let live. Now you fail, you go for my words in any particular, no matter how small it is, and your heart and your liver shall be tore out, roasted, and ate. Now, I ain't alone, as you may think I am. Oh, no, there's a young man in with me, in comparison with which young man I am an angel. That young man hears the words I speak. That young man has a secret way, peculiar to himself, of getting at a boy, of getting at his heart and at his liver. It is in vain for a boy to attempt to hide himself from that young man. A boy may lock his door, may be warm in bed, may tuck himself up, may draw the clothes up over his head, may think himself comfortable and safe, but that young man will softly creep his way to him and tear him open. Now, I am keeping that young man from harming you at this present moment with great difficulty. I find it very hard to keep that young man off of your insides. Now, what do you say?
Fire, victuals.
Say, Lord strike you dead if you don't.
Lord strike me dead if I don't.
Now, you remember what you've undertook, and you remember that young man, and you get out.
Good night, sir.
Much of that. Wish I was a frog or a eel.
Magwitch, escaped convict, but at heart, just a man. Flesh and blood. Same as you and me. What am I saying? It's just words on a page. The scratchings of my pen. Do you know what this means? With my pen, I can create such persons as have never been before. Such creatures as have never been imagined. Well, who, I pray you, could have imagined her?
But where are we going, Mr. Pumblechook?
Very well, Mr. Pip. If you must know, I am taking you to begin your social education as a gentleman.
Sir?
I'm going to introduce you to a person of means.
Which mine?
Great means. My boy, you are a boy of great expectations.
But who are we going to see, Mr. Pumblechook?
Whom?
I don't know.
Miss Havisham.
Miss Aversham?
Now, concerning Miss Havisham, as you must know, she was a spoiled child.
Was not. Her mother died when she was a baby. Her father denied her nothing.
Is he very, very rich?
Very rich and very proud.
So is his daughter.
Is she very, very rich?
As a young woman, an heiress, she was looked after as a great match
Susceptible she was.
Susceptible?
to one who might appear devoted to her.
I came to love him passionately. I idolized him.
She did.
The wedding dresses were bought. The day was fixed, the guests invited.
And the day came.
But the bridegroom didn't.
I received a letter at precisely 20 minutes to 9.
20 minutes to 9.
Stop!
You see?
And never once since have I seen the light of day, not once.
And there she sits in her wedding dress still.
But withered, faded.
Every clock struck at 20 minutes to 9.
Half dressed, at her dressing table, one shoe on.
Corpse-like.
A parade of mice and ants carrying off the wedding cake.
I don't care.
Now look here, boy. Let your behavior here be a credit to those what brought you up by hand. Now, prop her up. Go knock on the door.
Estella? Estella, answer the door.
Don't loiter, boy. Go in. After you, miss. Don't be ridiculous.
Who is it?
Pip, ma'am.
Pip?
Mr. Pumblechook's boy, come to play.
Come nearer to me. Let me look at you. Come closer. Look at me. Are you not afraid of a woman who has never seen the sun since before you were born?
No, ma'am.
Do you know what I touch here?
Yes, ma'am.
What do I touch?
Your eye.
Broken.
Ma'am?
I sometimes have sick fancies. And I have a sick fancy that I'd like to see some play. Stella, play cards with this boy.
With this boy? Well, he's a common labouring boy.
Play.
That's quite all right.
Are you sullen and obstinate?
No, ma'am. I do feel sorry for you. And I do feel sorry that I can't play right now. It's just so new and strange and melancholy.
Oh, so new to him, so old to me. So unfamiliar to him, so familiar to me. So melancholy for both of us.
What do you play, boy? Nothing but beggar my neighbour.
Beggar him.
What coarse hands he has. What thick boots.
Oh, she says hard things of you. She says hard things of you, but you say nothing of her. What do you think of her?
I don't like to say.
Tell me in my ear.
I think she is very proud.
Anything else?
I think she is very pretty.
Anything else?
I think I should like to go home.
And never see her again, though she is so pretty.
I don't know if I should like to see her again, but I should wish to go home.
Oh, play the game out.
Yes, ma'am.
When shall I have you here again?
Today is...
Oh, there. I know nothing of days of the week. I know nothing of weeks of the year. Come again after 6 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Stella. Stella, break his heart. My pride and hope. Break his heart and have no mercy.
Well? Well, miss, am I pretty? Yes, I think you are very pretty. Am I insulting? Not so much now. No? What do you think of me now, you coarse little monster? What do you think of me now? I shall not tell. Cry. Why don't you cry, you little wretch? I'll never cry for you.
Adopted her to be loved. I bred and educated her to be loved.